There's no place to escape to.
This is the last stream.
On the left. That's when the cannibalism started.
What was that?
Oh, we did it.
What's up, everybody? How you doing? Welcome to the last stream on the left. If it's Tuesday, that means it's the last stream on the left.
And it's fucking Tuesday.
And it's Tuesday. Hope everyone's doing well out there. I'm in my Cherry Garcia phase. I went to get a haircut yesterday, but my political beliefs didn't line up with their alt-right views, so they kicked me out.
It is true. It is sad, man. That's what's hard. Why would they do that to you?
They said they don't cut long hair. What fascist goes to the stylist to get their short hair cut? It doesn't need to be cut. The whole point is to cut hair.
What I had to start doing was I had to shift from barber to salon, because salon is the only people who know how to properly take like the very important cluster that keeps me young, like this very, very crucial cluster of hairs that allows me to work. I can still be somebody's roommate in an acting job. With these hairs, it takes an expert to know how to click, click, click on either sides of it, because my hairdresser also just had a spiritual meltdown, and she quit the business. And it wasn't because of me. It wasn't because of me. I was good. I was a good customer. The whole time I was funny. I didn't bring up COVID. I didn't yell. I didn't yell about how unfair it is to be a man, which is a difficult topic.
Sometimes your sense of humor can land you in free speech jail, though. So maybe when you were like, I was being funny, it was like when we used to call in bomb threats and be like, lol, Raffle.
She
and then Columbine happened.
She fucking laughed. And I also can see the chat now, too, for the first time, just so you know. What's going on, guys, here on YouTube? It's good to see you. Amanda's exactly.
Marcus actually got his haircut because he's not an affront to the alt-right, and nor is he is someone who might be considered a offensive comedian. Marcus got his haircut because he just fits in enough.
I just went to, there's an Italian man named Gabriele who cuts my hair. He's wonderful. He asked me about how's your record collection going? Is it going good? And I said, yeah, it's going great. Thank you,
Did you have
Gabriele.
to do the thing? Because the thing with these Italians, did he fucking mouth kiss you?
No, he did not.
He didn't come and go like,
both
because an Italian man, he'll lick the fucking, this area? This area that Italian just fucking love. They go right for it. They don't care.
Henry, that area it's the perineum of the neck right here. It's the in-between. And if you feel it, oh my God, you have to do that. Oh, that feels good.
Perineum?
Okay.
Isn't the
perineum scratching my neck?
The perineum the thing in between the butthole and the balls?
Yeah, his taint. He's talking about the taint.
That's why this is
the taint of the neck is here. This is the taint of the neck. It's in the back.
Yeah.
Also, Kissel, honestly, hair's getting big. Today is my mandate. This is a big deal. Hey, Kissel, have you thought about getting a haircut? Oh, he can't hear. He took the thing off.
I can hear you. I tried to get a haircut, but they wouldn't let me in. And he said, no beards allowed. And I was like, what are you even talking about?
I honestly, I'm going to go first. First, I wasn't blaming the person cutting your hair, but now I blame you. Only just because I have to. Just because I have to blame you. But this first video I wanted to show today, because again, expertly chosen, finely crafted show, highly organized, well put together. And so this first thing I wanted to start off a little episode, this little video that it's more of a listener. So you really want to listen to this, because this guy is not big, he's not flashy on the visuals, but you hear his story.
It's like a listener, like a TED talk or like something
like
where
Phantom
listen
Thread.
And you're going to be better. Yeah. We're going to be better people after this.
You ever seen like Howard's End, that movie where the whole movie is just butlers going,
wow.
And then and somehow the reason everyone gets married.
Has anyone on YouTube ever made Howard the Duck end? And have Howard the Duck be in Howard.
Let's get to this video.
Doesn't everybody die?
Let's just get to this video.
I have
Let's see what this is like.
Viewed your explosive diarrhea video in McDonald's. Just curious to know where that was at. I'm from Southgate, Michigan. I am a blind person, and my computer has speech on it so that it reads text to me. So anytime I get emails or anytime I go to a web page and anything that has to do with text,
Yeah, it's an assist.
Window
Yes.
Eyes will read it to me.
Right.
I enjoyed it, and it would have been interesting for you to describe what was in the toilet after you went, but I would love more shit videos from you. I like this as just kind of a fun thing, and
It's fun.
just curious to know what gave you the shits like that and what prompted you to do a dump video.
It's fun.
Feel free to call me at 734-324-7700. You can email me also at rrehahn@sbcglobal.net. Check out my webpage, www.southgate, one word, SOUTHGATE-MI-weather.com.
It's not active
I'd
anymore.
like to have your input.
It's not active. Okay.
And as to my weather page. Also, I'm thinking of getting some video equipment and would like to get some ideas from people as to what kind. Some of them has good stereo quality on them and stuff, and I like that. Good audio.
You wanna
audio
hear it,
quality
yeah.
means everything to me. But I was just curious about that
Makes sense.
video because I can't see anything, and wondered, if you could tell me more. But if you do any shits, please turn the recorder on as you're walking in the bathroom. Let me hear you, do everything. Put the toilet seat down, unbuckle your pants, sit down, do a good stream of pee in the water, and take a dump. And after you're done going to the bathroom, describe what's in the toilet, and keep the recorder on till you flush the toilet or whatever. But it's just a fun thing. And,
It's just a fun thing.
And especially, hearing you go to the bathroom as well.
I'll go to the bathroom right now.
Where you live, just trying to make friends. I've seen a lot of videos on here, shit videos.
God, shit videos.
Some are good, and I don't know what the percentage is, but there's a lot that is not good quality, or there's a lot of talking.
This is my question. We can
hear
stop
ya.
this for now. His stuff for now because he isn't even.
That
getting-
man is a liar. He's a liar. He said he saw those videos on YouTube. He's not blind. I've seen Usual Suspects.
He can't just say like I heard the videos. He's saying
Yes,
he's
he
trying to
can.
fit in. He's trying to fit in with the.
He's
people.
not fitting in. He's not even blind.
You have become unhinged. You look like the guy that started Q.
I'm just saying, the guy's not blind.
But I just love the idea of him. I love that. Like, I'm super blind, can't see the shit videos, but honestly, if you can get into the bathroom and my main thing is I want to hear the buckle hit the tile. If you guys can maybe shimmy, if I can hear more shimmying, because my favorite thing is hearing change in the pockets, knowing you're living your life, knowing that you got stuff going on. It's not just about the shit, but then for that couple moments, then it's about the shit, then it's mostly about it. And I like to hear kind of more of a description. Like, what is a good shit video?
Well, I think a good shit video is actually.
I think he wants some kind of plot.
He wants
Yes,
plop.
I
Plop?
think he wants-
You said, I thought you said plop. I thought you
he
said
wants- No, I mean, they're all gonna have. Well, some aren't gonna have plops. Some of them are just gonna have like stream. Some are gonna have like a continuous stream.
Yes.
I think he wants plop because he wants to hear him
Yeah.
walking through the door. He wants to know where he is.
Oh God, I can't
He
believe I
wants to know
better
more.
get through this bathroom break quickly. Those kids, they're not going to oncologize themselves. I don't know what's the verb of being an oncologist. But I think he wants chicks.
No, I don't think that he cares. How would he know if it's a chick or
Yeah.
a guy? It's just the defecation. We all poop, and some women. I've been watching 1,000-Pound Sisters, and they could make a video for him that he's very happy. But also 1,000-pound guy, I don't think he cares. The one nice thing that's universal is poop, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think he likes public poops.
He likes public poops. But then my thing is that you don't think that there is an inherent soundscape difference between when a woman shits or when a man shits? Because, Nat,
No.
I mean, not trying to bust the spell here, but sometimes, because they put on noise things to cover their movements inside the bathroom sometimes. Like,
Like
I'll hear
Gilmore
Nat
Girls.
loudly claps. Sometimes I've seen her throw couple dishes. I'm sorry, Natalie. Come show them your she's a beautiful woman. You know, you could see.
Wait a second.
She won't even come on the stream.
When Natalie takes a dump, she claps like a seal.
No, but you want to cover the
So
noise. of the shit.
your wife takes a dump and just starts clapping.
I think she could be bouncing her breasts. I hope she is. Or honestly, she could be loudly singing, or she could whatever she wants to do. She's allowed, but she takes hot girl poops, which are different than what you do, Kissel. They're different than what Marcus does.
I don't know. I don't think that this guy cares. The only way that you would know if it's a male or a female poop is with the verbiage coming from the mouth. But if you just listen to the butthole, I don't think you'll be able to tell the difference. There's no way. And you know, with that guy, he has a heightened. He's like Daredevil because he can't see, apparently. But he has a heightened sense of hearing. So he might be able to tell the difference between an anus that has been used for sexual reasons or not. But I don't think you'll be able to tell if it's a man or a woman.
I mean, the man wants fidelity above all.
He wants
He has such a heightened sense of hearing. He wants fidelity. You can't be walking in there with like a fucking Nokia flip phone. You need like an iPhone 10.
No, you need one of these. It'd be nice if you could walk in with one of these with the Scarlet, like attach yourself so you can really get all of the different sounds.
Well, before I know we have to move on, but what do you think he likes? Does he want a liquid stream, or does he want a solid? My dad used to talk about floaters and sinkers nonstop. All dads in the 90s and 80s were floaters and sinkers.
Yeah.
I think
does he want a floater or a sinker? What does he want?
To be honest, I think he wants piss and shit.
Well, he likes
I know, but what kind of the poo-poo?
It's about this whole video is about him saying how much he enjoyed the explosive diarrhea video in McDonald's. So I'm thinking this guy is going for explosive diarrhea because you know why? Explosive diarrhea is the most audibly recognizable. You cannot.
I'll get him. I'll get him some explosive diarrhea right now. Give me 50 bucks, I'll get it for him.
For me, I think it's so much more fun to have the one satisfying plop, but I don't know. I'm not buying. You know what I mean? I'm not buying. I don't know. And Barry Stalker right here on the chat says a floater makes no sound.
No, a floater still is a small splash.
But you know where some of this stuff comes from? I'll show you. It's in this next video. Some of the stuff that he actually kind of go right into this next video with this because he would appreciate this guy who I guess he's smoking a bong that apparently is filled with his piss.
Oh my! Well, now why would somebody
people
do that?
It's quarantine.
Oh, that's not really a bong, I guess. Oh my God, he's gonna vomit.
But honestly, it just seems to be. I don't know, but this is quarantine. Everybody handles quarantine different, as we see. Everybody's got different reactions.
Where's the bulb? Because you can't take that thing out. They better have it. Otherwise, he's not going to get any of this out.
Yeah, he's pulling ice, sucking on there, and then he drank the entire fucking thing.
What's he doing? Why did he do that?
Drank no reaction. That's a real fucking baller right there, dude.
Well,
no reaction, Doc.
We don't know what his reaction really is there. What? Oh, yeah, he was about to throw up.
Yeah,
that is what
he was about to throw up. Boy, the skinniness of that man. And I'm speaking as a skinny man, a very thin man myself. That guy is unhealthily skinny. That is meth skinny. That is absolutely meth skinny right there.
And you can also tell it from how fucking orange his piss was, because his orange piss shows that number one, he's not hydrated. He's not like me who was drinking nothing but water tonight. And then he's also fucking sick.
Wow,
I think
he's very sick.
Yeah,
speaking of sick, we were talking today about Dustin Diamond. Apparently, Dustin Diamond, R.I.P. It was very sad that we lost him. But don't
say R.I.P. after we watch a video of a man who wanted to see piss and somebody who drank piss. Don't say rest in piss.
Why is there no rest in pee-pee? That's got to be R.I.P.
I'm sure that there is.
Because then it's just sleeping in a big sleeping bag all filled with someone's piss. And that's easy. Anybody can make that movie. But apparently Dustin Diamond had a lump on his neck that he didn't want to fucking look at. And he didn't have the doctor look at it. So you could it's just fucking cancer just sneaks up right on you.
Well, Pete, what was the point of that? Henry, what was the point of that?
I just wanted to see if you would shut off the stream.
To say that.
I just want to see if you'll shut off the stream after what I talk about. We'll see with this next video if that can make you do it.
Our friend Holden McNeely is riddled with bumps. He's
the one thing about no, this is not will you shut off the stream. This is another adventure in quarantine. This is another adventure in quarantine living. Before we play this, again, our soldiers, they fight for so much.
They fight.
Every
Fine.
day, our soldiers.
Marcus, I feel like somehow you're doing that wrong.
Huh?
Why does it
No.
look anti-American? I guess that's
Every
is that
day, our
right?
soldiers. They go
I don't
out
think
there, and what do? What do? They got
Very
tanks that they
Soviet.
have to use because we bought them. They got jets that they have to use because they bought them.
We bought them.
Drones
Those
that
are
we have to use because we bought them.
each one of us contributes like 1/1,000,000th of like scrap metal to each bomb.
But because of that, you know why? But you know why they do it? They do it to fight for our freedom. They do it to fight for the. They do it to fight for our freedom.
Our
Okay.
freedom.
What is the freedom that they fight for?
Protecting
Oh.
democracy.
Protecting our
Is
market.
Really?
They are
What
they
about what
fight-
happened in
they
Myanmar?
fight-
Now who's the Russian? Now
who's the
Soviet?
fucking
Now
Russian?
who's the
I'm not.
commie?
Now who's the
I'm
fucking
not.
communist?
I'm not. No, is it
That's what
worse
they do.
that I don't? Is it worse that I disagree with you that they fight for our country and fight for democracy, but I also am happy that they're fighting? I think that's the worst possible stance to have.
Someone
Because
is trying to.
They better
someone
protect
people-
our corporations. They better
Someone's
protect the
trying
oligarch
to
class.
bring
Otherwise,
down-
I'll be pissed.
You are just. This is not your mandate. You can talk about how anti the troops you are in your
I'm
mandate,
pro-troop.
but this is a pro-troop podcast today, and the reason why they fight is so that we have the liberty to do shit like this.
Yeah. That's why.
Not because they were abducted out of high
See?
school and
See, look.
What is this? This is a person?
Yep, you see him up there?
That's a
Don't fall.
that a
Why are
big
you-
grain silo?
No, look. Look.
Oh
close.
my god, that's gonna be a poop.
Let's see if we can get it out.
Do you have more?
Here, go back from the top. You're really gonna want to see this from the top.
Go.
Do you have more?
Can you fall? There it is.
Oh
There
my
we go.
god!
That's a big one.
Go back. Hold on a second. It's a bird.
Yeah,
it's a
let's-
plane. It's a flying thing.
Go.
That's
It's
shit.
a flying dookie. Bird, plane. Nope, it's shit.
It's solid.
Wow.
It's large.
Okay, but now fast forward and look at this guy's booty.
Good reach.
When this guy goes up, his
You
booty
have
is
more?
100%. Do you have more?
Yeah, man.
Well, they
He wanted
should-
me
Oh,
obviously
gotta
because he
say.
just finally got the angle. That was the thing. Is that by the
Wow.
time he'd already unleashed his biggest shit, at least he got it kind of close. Yeah, SJ, it is another shit, but another poop video.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
this is good. Yeah, it is. You're right. That is a floater.
Yeah, sometimes we have
Toy.
themes.
Well, you
I have
can't
a theme
exactly.
tonight.
You
You're
can't
right,
really
Brandon.
yell at the audience for telling you what. That is true. They didn't necessarily infer that they were unhappy. I think
No,
maybe
no.
you're a little defensive.
No, they
because you're
put the
showing
face.
nonstop.
They did this, the emoji, though.
Oh, then you get 8 more poop videos. I'll take a dump right here on this desk. Unhinged.
It's right here. You are being very unhinged. You're being very unhinged, and actually,
Yeah.
I'm concerned.
I'm hinged.
I'm right. right back in. Right back in. All you have to do is say I'm in, is hinged.
I'm hinged.
Okay, this comes from a filmmaker. Have you guys heard of Neil Breen?
Neil Breen.
That
I
sounds
don't. I know Neil
familiar.
Brennan.
He
I know Neil
is
Brennan.
a truly like he's an author. He really started making over the last like 3. He writes and makes his own movies, and he does whatever the fuck it is that he wants. And for someone just put together a bunch of scenes from his movies, and I was going to show some just because they are so surreal. They're very strange. But then the guy Neil Breen, when he writes them, he writes all of his main characters that he plays himself as if he's some form of Jesus-like character that has superpowers over other people. But there's just very strange. I just thought it was fun because
I mean, honestly,
One movie-
he's out.
One movie called Fateful Findings, he plays a hacker imbued with supernatural powers by a magical stone he found as a child who uses his skills to expose government and corporate corruption, while in Double Down, he plays a rogue government super agent.
super agent.
Honestly, this guy's got a lot of ideas. He sounds like he
He
has
does.
a similar directing style to Mel Gibson, where he is God, and you listen to him on
Well,
set.
Mel Gibson doesn't.
Oh, we got a Travis update.
You guys have discovered Neil Breen multiple times.
Always back in. He's always there.
Travis, this is why we have Travis.
He's
let us
always
know what
new.
we've already done.
But these are we haven't seen these scenes. These are his new scenes because he's been writing a scene workshop. So this is we'll see how this
Wait.
goes.
He teaches a master class.
He doesn't teach. He acts. He doesn't need to teach. People need to catch up to him.
Is this from his last release in 2020, Neil Breen's 5-film retrospective,
Yes.
the documentary about his first 5 films?
Yes.
Steve, that honestly, that's oh no, go on, please.
What the hell are you doing in my house?
I don't.
This
I'm
is
not here.
my universe.
I will kill you.
I will
What the-
eliminate all of the people like you that have ruined this planet.
Whoa.
You are done.
No, you are done.
I'm done.
What the? Heck?
Done.
Who's gonna win? Oh,
Who's done?
Like he's backing off.
Very strange.
Yeah.
I do like that they got the lighting. It was too light, so they put the.
And then she just
what seems to be-
disappears. Let's roll to the next one. Just roll the next one.
Wow. I
Yeah,
mean,
that's from past.
Some water, please.
That's from pass through.
Oh yeah.
Can I get
Can I have some water, please?
Grandma? Can I get it?
Yes.
I'll get it. Excuse me.
something's weird. Something's off with those kids.
Speaking of secrets, there is one we want to share with you. Our daughter
Okay.
Megan was just diagnosed with brain cancer.
Oh no, I'm so sorry.
Oh, darn.
Thank you.
That's his reaction.
That's The Rock.
Oh wait.
No, thank you.
Does he not? So he cured her brain cancer, or he gave her more?
I don't know what
With The Rock. And I thought
What did The
Magical
Rock
Stone
do?
was from Fateful Findings. That was from Double Down.
This I've done.
Wait a-
this
wait
this
a
little
second.
scene here. This is a slice of life. This next scene is a slice of life. That's
You
it.
better explain all this to me at the end, Henry, because I am.
There is
what do
no
you mean?
explanation. You got to live with.
Well,
you gotta
was that
live-
Fateful Findings or was that Double Fun?
You're screaming. You're screaming. You have to live with art.
Wow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's funny.
yeah.
He wasn't going that fast.
Wow.
That's it, then. This is fucking every one of his
So-
movies are like this. They're just fucking endless strings of these scenes.
What movie was that from?
I don't know. No
Was
fucking.
there-
That was
was
either
there a-
from. Okay, I'll go through. So I'll go through his
Yeah,
his
please.
filmography here. 2005, that was Double Down, where he played Aaron Brand. 2009 came I Am Here. ... Now,
Now.
Oh,
in which he
Because
played,
that's a.
in which he played the Being.
I feel like there is a because remember that old 70s book, Be Here Now?
Yeah,
I wonder if it has something to do with that.
Marcus.
I am here.
What do you mean?
now?
He's a
I'm here
being.
now.
He plays like a
He
kidney
plays-
being.
A being.
No,
He being. A
Being.
being. A
Okay,
being.
he's a
Like a-
being.
a human being.
He's
yes.
a human being. He's not a human being.
I thought that this guy was so talented he could become a human being, like a little
The
like
bean.
a fun little kidney bean.
That's cute. You're talking
Until
about a
you get
Pixar movie. Yeah, you're talking about a fucking Pixar movie, which honestly would be nice because then it's all about becoming shit. Why is
Every
there not?
Pixar movie. Oh, that's a good point. Do you think the guy who wants to see the shit? Do you think you could go over the top with it and watch him listen or have him listen to you eat the food? Maybe he likes the life cycle.
Maybe he does. I also wonder why doesn't Pixar do anything about like inside the body like that, like the Magic School Bus, but you can have with all the poops and all the pees.
They did.
That can come in kind of cute, but they don't have poop
They
and
did.
pee in the movies.
No, they don't. Well, maybe they're bad character. Maybe Officer Piss and Detective Poop. I don't know how it would work, but they did do the movie where it was all of your different personalities coming together.
I saw
Remember
that
that?
movie. Yeah, I saw that
was
movie,
Pixar.
and that's like
Huh.
me in my fucking therapy session, just screaming at myself. My
I just-
therapist is at least happy that she never has to make me talk.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I'll just give you a little excerpt from the plot of his next movie, which was Fateful Findings. That was 2012. I'm just going to pick a couple of sentences here. Learning about Dylan's plans to publish the expose, a mysterious assailant kidnaps Leah. Using powers granted to him by the stone, Dylan rescues her by teleporting into the kidnapper's compound.
Cool.
Another one. His commitment
Wait,
to
hold on a second.
Yeah.
The guy has
A magic rock.
Yeah, magic rock.
So he can teleport, but that's not even the main crux of the conversation.
It's just
like that's just like
powers. Yeah. It's a lot of psychic powers. Another one, his commitment to the project is tested by his wife's descent into drug addiction and eventual overdose, as well as the constant sexual attention paid to him by his best friend Jim's underage stepdaughter.
Cooking it with Cuddy says he just bankrolls his own movies because he wants to make out with women and pretend to be Jesus. Yeah, it's called making movies. That is just what making movies is.
Well, I think sometimes people want to make artistic films that delight an audience. I don't think they only do it to make out with young ladies.
Yeah. Later, Jim himself is murdered by his wife for turning down her sexual advances.
Damn.
Honestly,
and then she stages his death as a suicide.
Hey, Marcus. Also, people also saying talking about technically the movie we were talking about was Osmosis Jones. Apparently, has a lot of poop and pee in it.
Ah, yeah.
That was the one with that one
Will Smith inside the body.
No, it wasn't Will Smith. No, it was Osmosis Jones. No, it was that one actor who was famous from Mad TV very briefly. He was also the second 7-Up guy.
Ari Spears.
Orlando Jones.
Orlando Jones.
What happened to him? I'm going to find out what happened to Orlando Jones, actually.
I think you're talking about the other person from The Incredibles. That other guy, the Frozen character guy.
Mr. Coldman. Orlando Jones is currently Orlando Jones.
Great.
Oh, he's doing great. He's 52 years old.
Chris Rock. Every now I'm just saying Chris Rock. People saying it's Chris Rock. They're all just obviously
Will Smith. Will Smith was supposed to be in Osmosis Jones, but his schedule wouldn't allow it.
Wow. Well, if this conversation won't make you shut off the stream, let's ask if this next video will.
Orlando Jones is doing fine, by the way. He had a small issue in 2019 where he was upset with the director.
He got caught. He got fired from American Gods because his character was technically one of the best ones. And there's no reason to cut him, but they did.
He got upset about that, but that's it.
Hollywood baby.
In Proverbs 17:22, it says, "A merry heart does good like medicine, but a broken spirit dries the bones." I want medicine. Now, if you were born again, that just means that you have entered in. You have said, "Jesus, forgive me of my sins, and I make you my Lord and Savior because my sins are wiped away because of you." Thank you, you're such a good God. Thank you, Lord. It's that simple to enter that kingdom. And when you enter, it said that Paul said, "I wish all of you prayed in tongues." You may
Elizabeth
have never
Maloney,
prayed
no, that is
in
not
tongues
Joe Biden.
before. I'm going to start in tongues, and I believe that I am going to laugh about all of these problems, and I want all the musicians, Robin and their family, to enter in. I want everyone viewing us right now to enter in, because we are at our Red Sea, but God. And Robin, after we finish, I want you and your family to help us enter into worship.
It looks like Billy Ray Cyrus.
I want you to know I'm not making that laughter up. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Ha 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 ha. Imagine if a million Christians were laughing at the devil right now. Devil won't know which way to go.
The devil doesn't like it. You know what? We don't like it.
What? That wasn't a laugh. It's not a laugh.
They're just warming up. Look, they're about to fucking play a lick, dude. Oh, that guy was their opener, dude.
Oh, yeah, no. Robin, take us into high praise. High praise, Robin. Oh,
Hallelujah.
So that wasn't Billy Ray Cyrus.
Hallelujah. Let's lift up
But he
our
may as well
hands
be,
and
man.
Bless the Lord. Let's bless the Lord. Come on, we're going to make some declarations, some prophetic declarations here today.
Oh, prophetic declaration!
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Don't you fucking do it, Doc.
There's a cry in the heavenlies,
That's an entire family playing.
waiting for a cry.
Ooh, she's gonna eat that microphone. Get it away from. Don't put a bun around that fucking microphone. Get into it.
There's a cry in the heavenlies.
He gets it, man.
I don't think we lost anybody.
You know, as far as Christian rock ballads go, not horrible.
That wasn't bad.
That wasn't nearly as bad as it could have been. I like the laughter, although sometimes that was not a laugh. Yeah is not laughter. That does not work. If you're going to fake the laughter, it's got to be ha 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 ha. It cannot be yeah.
He definitely phoned it in.
He phoned it in.
Yeah, I mean, he didn't even bother to smize.
No, he phoned it in. I think that these guys, to be honest, maybe he's sick. Maybe he's got the COVID.
You know what's really sad is that was actually live footage of the doctors telling Dustin Diamond that he had cancer. And I wish that they didn't tell him in that way. I think it was rude. But Dustin Diamond, he was born again. He was saved. He was very Christian. So perhaps he is now in the television show in the sky.
Can you get an edible arrangement to tell somebody that they have cancer, or is that inappropriate?
You could.
You can put anything on that card.
How do you want to find out? Because we're all going to get cancer. It just depends on what kind of cancer. I mean, what were we looking at, Marcus? What kind of cancer are you going to get?
Rectal.
Yep.
Oh.
Kissel, what kind of cancer are you going to get?
I would like brain.
Yeah.
Me, I'm going to die of a heart attack, obviously.
That's not cancer.
Yeah.
That's not
no,
cancer.
It's getting me
everyone's
before.
gonna get. No, but Henry, you just said. Yeah, but Henry, you made Marcus and I say he's going to get butt cancer. I'm going to get brain cancer. And then what are you going to? You can't just say heart attack. We all know we're all actually going to die of a heart attack. But what kind of cancer are you going to get?
I mean, I honestly, to be honest, stomach cancer runs in my family. My grandfather died of stomach cancer. It's one of the worst.
I don't think it runs in the family. I don't think anything runs in your family.
Pop up where you are, you pop up. Pop up, come to me now. Mama laka pop up. Mama laka we call it pop up. Well, how would you want to find out? Like, truly, how would you want to find out?
Tweet at me. Then I won't believe
frank
it.
Discussion with my doctor.
You don't want any frills, Marcus.
None. None whatsoever. Hit me with it. Just hit me hard. Come into the room and say, "You have cancer, sir. You have cancer."
You're so much more. No, Marcus, you say that, but we know you. You're more sensitive than that. You are going to need a presentation. We're going to have to talk about how David Bowie died of cancer and how much you love David Bowie.
And it was
fine.
So yeah.
You would really be very upset. Yeah. You actually have a hair trigger.
I'd be upset. Yeah.
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 Well, the point is, the thing about the presentation of how you're going to be told is that's to alleviate some of the anger.
All I need is
I'm going to be angry no matter what.
Yeah, that's the thing. So before that, you're just going to have to flash.
Then,
I'm going to need.
That'd be nice.
I'm going to need some form of tits. When you tell me it, I would prefer if you just go like, Henry, actually, we got our tests back. I just need you to sit here, and then just Shannon Tweed walks in the door. I'm trying to think who's more current. Who's more current that we can get? You know, even who can my doctor book?
You know who we could get? Oh my God, what's her name? Hugo Montana. No, Debbie Montana. Montana. She's got big.
Tori Montana.
Houston Montana. No, it's
Tony Montana.
No, that's a bad guy.
No, I know who you're talking about, Ben. Yeah, I know who you're talking about.
The actress in the documentaries. There's a new girl called Tori Montana. I'd see her.
Well, that's just she's taking it off of the person that I'm talking about. Want to see your Montana? What is her name?
I mean, I'm sure we could get Riley Reed if you really want it.
Now she's problematic.
Why?
I can't fucking
Oh.
because she raps. She just bad things. She says bad things.
Oh
the
my
rap
God! I
thing.
think that
Yeah.
Riley Reed. I think that she's.
But
gonna
honestly, I'd rather him. You know, if I've got
Okay.
cancer,
All right.
if I got
Also,
cancer,
Are you?
How about Tory Black? How about Tory Black? Is Tory Black good enough for
I
you?
just want to.
too skinny.
Are you some kind of crazy elitist, Henry? Are you taking it? Do you take into account the political affiliations of the porn stars that you spark it to?
I am just saying that this is no.
Is that what you
That
do?
never. No,
You
no.
think that that's healthy?
As soon as my penis is erect, I'll fucking vote for anybody.
Henry, I got
I
the
don't
perfect
say, I
one
didn't say
for you.
vote.
I got the perfect one for you. She's maternal. She'll be able to deliver it in a nice way. Lisa Ann.
Yeah.
She's gonna be dead.
I'm gonna
They
text
have
her.
to be alive.
I'm gonna tweet. No, Lisa Ann is alive. Lisa Ann's got
No,
like
I
another
know.
20 years.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you are. So you're gonna die before. You guys cannot die until we're done squeezing this for everything it's worth.
Carlos Lopez,
true.
Gianna Michaels is exactly who it is, and we can get her. Gianna's around. I know that she's around. She is of age, and we have to find her where she's at. Gianna,
All
if
right.
you're watching, I know that you are out here.
I love Gianna.
I know you're watching, and you know what makes me feel? It makes me feel this next video. This is what Gianna Michaels coming in. Yeah, you just told me I had stomach cancer, but guess what?
I
feel
also
like
I do want to give people my update. The only thing I found out when I looked at porn stars in Montana, apparently there's hot naked women in Billings, Montana.
There is. There is.
So you're gonna.
This
you're
video.
gonna wanna
Can we
go to
please play this video?
Billings, Montana. Some of the hot shit. Whoa!
Thank you, Gianna.
Hey!
I don't know what this is for. Thanks, Gianna.
Action I think it means action television.
What?
That was it, Henry? That was the whole thing?
Yeah.
Now, what was the motivation? What's
Watch it.
the motivation here?
Go look at
Can
it again.
we rewatch it? Yeah, let's watch it
rewatch
again.
it.
I have to.
Let's watch it again. Let's.
Okay, so she's got this, which is the upvote. I guess she's upvoting. I don't know.
Thank you. Hello. Outset is your television.
Okay, now it's very funny if you just look at the old man. Let's rewatch
Yeah,
it.
that's
Just
just why.
focus on
That's
the old man.
why do you think I chose this? Watch
I
it
was
again.
trying
Watch
to
the old
find
man.
the humor. Now I get it.
This is it. Haley Horton, thank you. Yes, it was pleasant.
Now I get the humor. The old man was very funny.
He looks like, and I think it looks like they had to have a long conversation to describe to him what they were doing, because I imagine they had
I
no
found
clue what
the
it was that they were doing.
I
'Cause they're
found
like-
their Facebook page, but
Nothing.
nothing. I can't understand any of it.
Yeah.
All I, all I
You know,
found-
they're like, because the
all
whole
I
time,
found
you know, like they're like, is something in my hand? And they're like, no, we put it in digital. It comes in the post. And they're like, but you tell me there is error, and then they do not see. And they're like, well, you just no, sir. It's coming into the CGI part of it.
Hey, Marcus, what does that word mean? Oxtagios. Oxtagios.
All I know, all I can tell is they are from Lithuania.
Well, they know
So
about
look,
TV then.
I mean, Lithuania, I believe Lithuania.
Lithuania.
Lithuania doesn't even have they have like one government mandated television show that they all watch where they learn how good Lithuania is, and then the rest of it's traveling bear circuses.
What's better than that?
I found it. It means high television.
Like,
I translated it. It means
I
high.
think it means
television.
highbrow.
Oh, classy.
Highbrow. Like, yeah, they're gonna be elevating us if we're watching them.
All right, well, I don't know.
That's why it's an up. That's why their symbol is the arrow up, because it's high television.
Do
I
we
get
have?
it.
All coming together.
Do we have the other video I wanted to show, Titties or Fernando? Do we have that other video that I wanted to show?
Not make it.
It did not make the cut, evidently.
We couldn't get it in?
Couldn't squeeze it in. That's the
damn it.
first time you ever heard that.
Too hot for you.
Wagon
I'm
wheel
fucking
was
pissed.
no.
I'm so sick
Well,
of this whole
you're
fucking
gonna-
internet. I'm sick of the
We are-
internet. But you know
we
why
are
I'm not
live,
sick of the
and
internet?
we're
It's
live.
because this next video, this one's for Marcus. See if you can count it.
Okay.
That's where we're gonna ask right here.
See if you can count it.
Count it.
Let's see.
It says hitting picture of a bald guy with a frozen pike 171 times.
Oh,
See if you can count it.
What in the heck? Now, what is that? Some kind of little
1,
alligator.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16,
14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 31, 38, 39, 45, 50, 57, 58, 99, 102, 103, 104, 105.
We were legitimately trying to do it, Kessel.
Oh, you can try it.
more the a tap than a hit.
You're mad at the strength of the taps?
Does anybody have a count?
They're not quite strong enough. Well, I mean, you say hit, so I expected like a whack or a punch or something
Well, this
like
is.
that.
I think he's trying
More
to
of a
stay on.
tippy tappy.
He's trying to stick to the numbers.
Trying to stay on.
Oh, he is trying to get it to do 147 times.
I got a feeling that he just did it as long as he wanted to. And
Well,
then
let's take it
counted how
back and
many
let's
times he
fucking
did it.
count it. I think
All
we
right,
should
let's take it back and count it.
We just can't count it out loud because then I lose all bearing.
So we'll sit.
So we're gonna do this silently.
Yes.
Yeah.
Go. Here we go. Uh-huh. Well, this is good content. This is good. What? Okay,
I
Marcus, what's your number?
I got it somewhere. I think I counted too many. I got 151.
151,
Yeah.
Henry?
I guess we're just gonna have to do this till 6 o'clock. Because we
Wait,
can't figure it out.
18 more. Okay, but the question is, that's a frozen fish, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, honestly, it looks like something that could be fucking. Tom Cruise sees it, right? First thing he thinks is like, oh, I guess I needed a fourth wife. I'm not gay. He says it every morning when he wakes up. He's been like, how many many fucking. Someone's saying 172. Matt Mattern says 172. Brandon says 172.
172. Wow,
they go
no
in there
one's
like-
got the same answer.
But you think about if you look at that fucking fish, can you imagine having the spiritual strength that Tom Cruise has to take a look at that fish and the first thing you say is, I want to fuck that thing?
I know that Tom Cruise, he's quite litigious. Do we know he's having sex with fish, or is this just something that you just
He's
you're
for
not gonna let
certain
go?
doing. He is
He is for
absolutely for certain. Absolutely for certain. He killed a boy in 1984.
Uh-huh.
He is. That's just what he wants. He just looks at it. Melissa Zazali, she counted exactly 171.
That may have been subliminal, and that's also what Marcus got.
No, I got 151.
That's just
'Cause
20 off.
I lost count a couple of times.
Maybe 20 times.
It got.
Well, I think
got
that's
worse. Not good
that's
at
great.
counting.
I think the thing is that it's actually you can see why we have computers because the numbers were going too fast for
Way
me
too
to,
fast
for my
for me to-
brain because my brain the way the numbers show up in my brain before they come to my mouth is they show up as like shapes in front of me.
Uh-huh.
You just have to
Like-
count it. When you don't
Yeah.
see
But
the
I was-
number,
but-
you see the numbers in your head. You don't just count and then come up with the final answer.
Sometimes I see them in little blocks.
Huh? Weird.
See, I see words. Like I see the number, like 1, 2, 3. I just see words. That's why all I see is words.
Do certain numbers remind you of certain
I just see-
letters? Because the number 4 always reminds me of the letter R. I mean it. I mean it.
I would say 8 and B. They kind of similar.
7 kind of reminds me of L. You know, but
if you flip
That's
it upside
shapes.
down.
That's shapes.
yeah.
Yeah.
But the letters.
No, I don't.
Isn't
know.
it all shapes?
Oh fuck.
Sometimes if I look at a circle or a zero, I just think, oh, that's an O. Sometimes I'll think that I'll confuse those two.
You can. Honestly,
Oh,
what's
is it
sad is that we're like down a video because I was really counting on that video because of how wonderful that video was going to be.
Oh,
So
you
what we're
had a
gonna have
whole
to do
thing.
is-
You had a whole like
I
really
really
planned
did.
out.
I really,
artistic
really
show.
did. But this next one, I like this little piece because again, our soldiers.
This is about our soldiers.
Every day, our soldiers go out, and whether they're getting ice cream or whether they are in the war, they are in the war. Anytime they go to a place,
Well, it's hard. PTSD is very hard, especially now that we're doing more urban warfare. They go to New York City, then they're triggered all over the place. Wow. Holy hell. I haven't seen your back in a while, Henry Marcus. That has gotten hairier, right?
I think it has. It's gotten darker at least. His body hair has gotten a lot
Yeah.
darker.
our boys,
Marcus, what?
every day. Right?
Oh, cowboy? Does he have a cowboy hat? Oh, there
Here's-
we go.
We got
Whether they're in
Texas
the
Sea.
Navy and they're fighting waves and fighting the fucking starfish and fighting the sharks, whether they're in the army, fighting for who's got the top bunk. Our boys out there every day, they fight and they fight and they fight and they fight it for you. And this is just a little bit of what our boys go through. And there are women in there, but there a lot of the women in there are honestly actively in danger.
Okay.
But the ones that are just fighting, they got to deal with this shit too.
No, there's a lot of very strong women in the military that would kill most of us. All of us.
I hope they
All
kill
of
me.
us. All
I
three
hope
of
they
us, yeah.
fucking finally decide to come and kill me, or because
Well, you would have to.
this is how they'll find me.
You keep on dressing like that, you might get some political beliefs inside of you that force them to kill you.
Come and witness me.
I love it. All right. Okay,
I don't
here
know
we
anything.
go.
I swear, I don't know anything. I don't think you're being honest with us. Perhaps a little waterboarding will loosen your tongue. No.
Oh, no
please.
way.
No! No!
That's Sacco! That's horrible! Oh my god!
Damn you! Don't even try to move.
No! What did
They're
that?
trained to take this. This is what our boys deal with overseas. We have to get them. Can you believe it? You've seen the Spycraft show on Netflix? We don't do anything wrong in America. We don't do this
Nothing.
anymore.
We don't do nothing. It's all the Russians.
It's the Russians that are doing it.
Are you ready to
Yeah.
talk now, Mr. Ross? I told you, I don't know anything. I swear. One more time, then. No.
You better start talking, Mr. Ross.
Tell them what they want to know, but guess is the problem with waterboarding? I'm so desperate to tell you anything that you can't get the straight, real information. It's flawed. Yeah, this is too graphic, Stacey Schweiger. Is this too graphic for you? Look at what
It's
the
statements
reality
like those,
is.
Mr. Ross, that force us to continue. No.
Maybe one more time. Yeah. Honestly, he's got to start talking.
Yeah, did I use? I wonder if the blind guy likes this plot.
Well, you got to talk. Where's the missing sock? Where's the missing sock?
Never talk, Kissel.
I swear. It's statements like those, Mr. Ross, that force us to continue.
No!
It's gonna have to go again.
Oh, you're gonna have to.
It's never enough. Chelsea Moraski, how are you?
When does it end?
Austin Grippin, yeah, it is a really long storyline. I was gonna cut this video short, but I lost the
You're welcome. Oh, don't
Whoa,
judge me. You judge me now. You judge
He
me.
called me a bunch of weird things, sicko. That's
I'm
ridiculous.
blanking sicko. Bleeping
honestly-
sicko. That's us.
Honestly,
Just-
though, I do think it's
just
important
talk.
for people to understand what the process of waterboarding is and how you guys. Have you ever had it done to you?
Do you think that was the process of
No.
waterboarding?
Yeah, sure.
I
I'm
gotta say
trained
this.
by the CIA.
You-
yeah.
You can just say
You can
anything.
waterboard someone with a sock.
You can. We
I
are
was
Craig
at-
Rowan on Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. Craig Rowan. There was a scene where we were supposed to funnily waterboard him in a scene. And then what happened was that the thing about like faking waterboarding is that it's really difficult to fake because
I think you got to
even
plug
if you
up the
try-
nostril.
But the thing is that you just end up just like waterboarding someone. So Craig Rowan, who's just like this is first season of Pretty Face. Honestly, it's like one of like maybe the second week of shooting. They lay him down on this rack. They put him in this whole rack, and they're like, Shane Morton, who's like my fucking mentor. It's like, brilliant. But his whole thing was just
Love
like,
Shane.
He's great.
Look, listen here, Craig. Listen, this whole thing ain't real. It ain't real. Don't worry about it. Where's you gonna do it? Don't. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. But then the next thing you know, he's straight up getting fucking waterboarded, like struggling, like really bad, because we pull it up, and it's his first big acting job. It's like his first big seed in Pretty Face, so he doesn't want to tell everybody I'm like drowning, I'm dying. So he's trying to like play along with it, and the whole time like, and then afterwards he's like, I just got fucking waterboarded for 15 minutes. He was like really upset. Cut the whole scene out of the show.
Yeah, I
Didn't
was
even
gonna
use
say,
it.
I looked
Didn't even
for
fucking
the-
use it.
I looked for the scene. I couldn't find any pictures of him. Nothing. You couldn't have even had anything in the just like one of the maybe like a second or 2 seconds of him getting waterboarded. Maybe.
Derek Castellano, that's right. That's Hollywood, baby. Or what I've been saying more so on last stream for Classy Night, I've been saying that's the internet, baby.
Well, and isn't that a fun show to check out every other Wednesday? All right.
Thank you, Kissel, for the fucking plug. I
love it. I've been on it. It was really fun. It's a fun show with Eddie. Also, Eddie Larson and I are going to be doing our football stream on Twitch, the ever sacred Twitch. We're going to start
Ever
doing that
sacred.
Thursdays at 5 p.m., but next Thursday, not this Thursday, so don't get your hopes all up.
Yeah, Colin
Put your hopes-
Canning.
Put your
It says
hopes
here-
back down.
Put your hopes back down. DVD special features. Actually, there was a first season DVD of Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, and I believe it might have made that cut there because we did have deleted scenes on there. We have so much deleted scene. We have so much deleted footage. No one's fucking.
Well, can you call your agent and your manager? You can scream at them, right?
I
If
call
you
them
get
all night.
waterboarded.
I call
I
them all
know.
fucking night.
No, I know
Okay?
you do,
I'll
but for
call
no
him right
reason.
now.
No, don't.
I'll call
Henry,
him right the fuck now.
This
you
is
want me
why
to go
you've
to
on.
Dr. Gersh?
No, I don't. No, because you've been on. You've had multiple agents and multiple therapists for this
Well,
reason. I'm
I
talking
was
about
only
Craig
through-
Rowan. Can't
What about-
Craig say, "Hey, I don't want that to happen to me again"?
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah, he did. He did. He was very upset after because what the thing is, the truth is that it was Chris and V. What's going on? Cooking it with Cody. What's going on? That's my friends. They cut it, and then we found out when it was cut, he got mad.
Yeah.
Because normally the normal process, like the custom, the tradition in film is that if a stuntman or someone gets hurt in a shot, you keep the shot where they get
It
hurt.
stays in.
Like you're supposed to use that shot because if not, why they get hurt? Then it's like they got hurt.
But what
for
if
no
it
reason.
looks bad?
Yeah. What if it's not done right?
Yeah.
I don't know. But that
Well,
is
then
a
you
little
make them
bit
go.
rude.
Sometimes you make them go again. Where like certain stunt people have like you get bumps depending on the stunt. Like in the Angelina Jolie movie Salt. Do you remember that shit ass movie that no one gave a fuck about? But she jumped from one motorcycle to another motorcycle in the
She
scene.
did in real life.
No,
She did.
No, she's fucking 98 pounds. She'd get blown away by a fucking strong fart. The stunt woman that did it she got a $10,000 bump for the jump. So she gets one jump, right? It's a highly dangerous stunt. You get a $10,000 fee for that one stunt. If they fuck it up and they can ask you to do it again, but then you got to do it. You get another $10,000. So then you do it again. And they end up doing it 3 times.
Makes sense.
She did this jump.
Makes sense.
She made 30 G's in one day.
I mean, she did do something that I would.
She almost
physically
died.
die. I would die. Yeah.
She almost died like 3 times.
And I think Angelina Jolie probably got $100 million for the movie, and it
these,
seems like every time there's an actor that has to do
this is where the big money is. It's in these ones.
It just seems like the actor, whenever there's something really tough to do, they say, "Oh, time out, tap out," and then they bring somebody in that's faceless and nameless, pay him a lot less, and then they do all the hard work, and then the actor goes and does it, except for Tom Cruise. But then the actor goes back and gets all the money.
He fucks a bunch of fish, then he fucks a bunch of fish, and that's the way he gets his thrills. I would pay someone to open my door in films if I could. I don't want to physically do anything.
Okay.
I keep the hands soft.
They are beautiful hands.
They're very soft. They're the softest hands on a man I've ever felt.
You fucking Charlie Dickhorse. You remember that?
I remember Charlie Dickhorse. Yeah. I've shaken a lot of hands, and yours are silky.
You should feel the small of my back. I honestly think that's where my softest hair is. Like, because a lot of this is honestly very
wispy.
Yeah, my little kisses. I call them little kisses because it kind of looks like a big old Italian guy with a big brick of chocolate, like just shaved all over it. Because it also it's getting kind of gray on down there, kind of. I mean, it's always been kind of brownish. It's not nice hair, you know.
Yeah,
it's soft.
yeah.
It's much darker. Your chest hair is much darker than it used to be.
It's getting darker and darker, and my hair is just getting blonder.
All right. So, Henry, you mentioned we have a video.
I do have one last video.
So should we? I do love. How is that? Because I've been doing dry Jan and I haven't broke it yet because I didn't run back to. No, I'm not doing anything. I already took Puffin and Jerry on an internet shopping trip for Valentine's Day. And they're like, I want all the toys. And it's like, Jerry, you play with one toy. I've gotten Jerry one toy 8 times. It's a stupid little. That's
what they like. No, it's the same thing. Wendy has a squirrel. She likes one toy, and then we just get the same toy. Mm-hmm. She gets a toy. All of the other boy dogs come over, destroy her toy, and then she gets a new toy.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, Georgie doesn't care for toys.
Oh, so Georgie looks down on us.
What do you mean, Georgie? Honestly, Marcus, how does Georgie not care? Did you buy her toys?
Yeah. Oh yeah, we've tried.
What toy did you buy her?
The toys that she likes the most are plushies that we do not buy and that our fans send us. She particularly enjoyed what was it? A frog, quite a bit, and ripped it to shreds. And that was the only toy she's ever truly enjoyed.
Have you ever thought about getting
Georgie her again? Yeah,
you ever get Georgie a fucking live ass chicken? I've been saying that with Eddie.
She's vicious.
Eddie with Rambo.
She is vicious.
What? Wouldn't it be nice
Georgie has a bloodlust
for their fucking birthday or something? They don't know it's their birthday, but every once in a while you get them a live animal they can fucking hunt and kill in the backyard. Wouldn't it be fun?
Yeah. Nope. I think she would actually be terrified of a chicken because a chicken is a little bit bigger than her. If you got something smaller like a chipmunk, she wants to kill a fucking chipmunk. She is chased after so many chipmunks with such a deadly look on her face. If she caught one, she would rip it to shreds, but she's just not quick enough.
We can get it back.
Horrible.
We should get you something for them to fucking hunt. Everyone's saying how Georgie is so cute in the snow.
She is.
Georgie is very
so cute in the snow. She has so many. The snow. Now that's her favorite toy.
Yeah.
Well, that is a weather condition, not a toy. It's certainly something you can't buy online. Also, you need to have her leave those chipmunks alone. They're all detectives. They're solving crimes. What is wrong with her? I'm on Team Squirrel, even though Jerry has a squirrel fight. I like a squirrel. So I say, Jerry, you better leave that squirrel alone.
It's her instinct. She has been bred to kill rodents and small things. That is what she has been bred to do.
I think it would be so much. Why can't they have some fun? We get to hunt.
I don't
know
think
what I mean? I'm buying my crossbow. I get to do whatever I want with that fucking crossbow. You mean tell them George just get to have some fucking fun for an afternoon? Jesus Christ.
You've been talking about that crossbow a lot, Mr. Zabrowski, and I have yet to see it.
Well, because
is it still not in?
I am supposed to wait. Well, no, because technically I have to sign up for the classes first. I know where they're. I'm supposed to go get trained before I use it because technically I don't know what I'm looking at.
No, you just. I can do it. I'll teach you.
That's what I said. I said, "Fucking, what does it take? You get a bolt, you get a fucking target, boom, done.
Pop it in there. Absolutely. Find an enemy. Find a neighbor.
I have them.
Yeah, exactly.
I'll fucking make them, man. Don't make a fucking enemy. Let's take. You know who made an enemy? Unfortunately, this man's doctor, who's about to hear about this song, because this man was so devastated about what happened to him that he had to sit and write an entire shitty version of what was the side project of the guy from from Weezer?
Oh, Harvard University? Did he just go to Yale?
No,
talking about
he
the
had
Rentals.
Yes, imagine a shitty version of the Rentals.
That wasn't shitty. It was nice.
But I'm saying shitty version of the Rentals with a man with
Okay.
adult braces who's very, very mad about what happened to him.
What happened to him? What happened?
You have to see. You have to hear his song, and you have to find out.
That one.
Here's your new baby, and he is perfect as can be. Let's hope his life is not too rough. Why give his genitals cosmetic surgery? He seems quite well endowed. But what guy has enough?
What is that?
I don't know.
I wish my parents had defied conformity. Preserved my pleasure part so I could feel it glide. That amputation won't prevent an STD, and infants aren't at risk. Why steal my right to decide? I don't want much, just want my foreskin back again. No, it's not TMI, I shared it cause we're friends. My parents chose this
I don't
road,
know
but
you.
I'll choose where it ends, don't I deserve it all? Gonna grow it back again. Grow it back again. I'm gonna fix
You could just learn these chords on guitar.
It's cooler on that little dumb thing he has.
It's gonna take some time, but I can grow an inch a year.
I don't think.
That's not so fast. The new skin will last. So go ahead and laugh at the tugger I strap on every night.
The
He says I guess there's a thing you can start. They're trying to grow his foreskin back.
My rights. Move it up. Your sitcom victim won't remember a thing. Except to unite him all the joy that love should bring. 2 million more mutilations every year.
It's like very serious, and it's a lot of factoids about foreskin.
You and you and you really got to know it's wrong. Just let it die. Let the last victim try to grow it back again.
It brings in the different beat.
You talked Bill Gates out of a few hard-earned simoleons to do a so-called study where you cut some Africans. Now it's still clear that
Who is he
condoms
speaking
are
to?
the best form of
I am not
prevention.
sure.
I don't know who's
Now
begging
that
to
you
cut his
failed, who
foreskin
will
again.
heal those angry men? I'm gonna tug and grow my foreskin back again. No, it's not TMI, I shared it cause we're friends. My parents chose this road, but I'll choose where it ends. Don't I deserve it all? Gonna grow
This
it
does
back
feel like
again.
Groovy Sauce. It does feel like Space Hog.
Grow it back again, yeah.
It's very like the Eels
Grow it
too.
back
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Grow it back again.
This is just the type of guy that it's like he's just always sitting in the seat you want to be in at the coffee shop, and he's working on his fucking screenplay, but he didn't turn down. It's not a screenplay; it's his song about how he wants to grow his fucking foreskin back.
Honestly, horrible lyrics. Musically, not horrible. You know, I mean, whatever.
What would you say? What's your rating on that song? What's your pitchfork? Hey, Marcus, do a very quick pitchfork review of that fucking song.
Very quick pitchfork. Well, I would say that it's a bit derivative of certain early to mid 90s bands that really have a place in time that certainly is nostalgic to a certain degree. But really in today's time and place, we should really be looking more towards the electronic and hip hop artists if we really want to find something interesting and thought-provoking.
I
Jokes
love
on
that.
you, I don't know what the word derivative means. So I don't even get your insult, sir.
Because doesn't Pitchfork, isn't they're like, it's got like, we give it a 7.1495 out of 11.3.
Yeah, it's always it's out of 10, but it's like, yeah, we give it a 7.4. They give everything, like almost everything gets like a 6 or a 7. And then some of them gets like a 0.5 is usually for a band that used to be good but released a really bad album.
Okay, yeah, so they punish them.
Or when they're just feeling like really mean. No, there are entire articles on the internet about like dudes who have had their entire lives ruined by a bad Pitchfork article.
Hey,
like a bad Pitchfork
powerful? It has that much power?
It used to be. It's not anymore. No one gives a shit about Pitchfork, but there was a time in the early to mid 2000s when like a bad Pitchfork review was death to a musician's entire career.
Because it was back when like rock and roll
or the Kiss of Life.
Because people used to care about
like
rock and roll.
Arcade Fire. They made Arcade Fire by giving them a 10.0. Yeah. And they made Radiohead's Kid A like cool to listen to by giving it a 10 and a super hyperbolic like review.
I have to say this: you work years on one of these pieces of art, and then all of a sudden, some dweeb writes an article. No, I don't think so.
Because I know we got fucking reviewers, and this is how we're gonna end it. I know we have a stream reviewer from the New York Times is in the audience tonight, and I want to tell you, I'm gonna tell you this right now. Okay, listen, we don't do this for you. We do this for the people. We do this for the troops, the good ones, and we do this for every troop of most countries.
Even the bad one.
And what we want to tell you, that's why we do this. We don't do this for your fucking rating, man. I don't do this.
Man.
But Henry,
I don't do this for your rating, man.
No, but Henry, when they say you support the troops, they do specifically mean our troops. You do like, are you supporting? I
honestly support a fair fight between us and others. I want other troops. No, I want the enemy troops to also be strong to give our troops something to be brave for and brave against.
Okay. You just
they have to be good.
Okay, all right.
They have to be good because it's like playing fucking. If you play Civ 6 anything below Prince, then it's being like, what am I doing here? I need some challenge. Because then I'm not a champion. I'm not a fucking warlord anymore.
I'm trying to play Hitman 3, but it's too hard. I can't.
It's very difficult.
We're doing this for Gianna Michaels. Today's episode was inspired by Gianna Michaels. R.I.P. I think she's still alive.
No, she is alive. I love Gianna. She was great.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here today. We did it again, didn't we, boys?
Thank you.
We did,
and we love you all.
Again.
And hang in there, y'all. Hang in there, y'all. We are gonna get through this, and we can't wait to see everybody. We're calling it the fourth quarter of 2021, or at least I am. And we will be on the road. But we had some information shared on this week's side stories, so make sure you listen till the end. We're doing all that fun stuff.
This last quarter, I don't give a fuck if I'm fucking performing by myself in a fucking parking lot. Everyone's gonna show up, and then everyone's gonna see. We're gonna do that one for the fucking troops.
You know what I wish I could do if I was a magician? I would put Bud Light in Miller Lite cans because the Miller Lite can is classic.
That's true.
Yeah. I love a Miller Lite can.
Yeah,
I do too. But I like it better than BL. I like Miller Lite better than Bud Light.
Some people do. But I just feel like when you like everything you've had to say in this entire stream has been so powerful because of that Miller Lite, Henry.
It's because there's nothing like the position of strength a man has sitting outside. I got my apron on at my smoker, chugging a Miller Lite. I don't care that I'm dying at 59 of a fucking brain aneurysm. I am living it until then.
Although 59 is when we can cash in our retirement for the first time. So live until 59 and a half, at least.
Yep. Yeah, so I can just fucking do whatever I got to do. Yeah, 96 calories, baby. Austin Grippin, he gives a lot. You don't get all the bloat. This is my diet. This is my diet beer.
Love you all. Hang in there. Hail yourselves.
Next week.
Goodbye.